Attention, little people, I have an announcement.
These commentaries were originally recorded from April to June of 2024.
Yeah, you've probably heard that. Maybe you've heard that. Have you heard that? If you're watching this video, I'm guessing you care about the fan commentaries, and you've probably heard that. Anyway, the fan commentaries. Boy, was that a journey. So me and Kev began doing the fan commentaries in April of 2024, as the song goes. These commentaries were originally blah, blah, blah. And then we finished in June, right? And then we came back in February and did live on stage after I found that. But, you know, that was kind of like a post-finale, you know, a quick little reunion, return to form, whatever. Yeah. I thought it might be worth talking about why we took them down and why, although they were originally recorded from April to June of 2024, they're only now back up. For one, they weren't down very long. I took them down after hearing back one and going, there are a few things in there I'd probably be best to cut. Nothing offensive and nothing crazy, just a joke here and there. You know, maybe a personal matter, just things that I didn't think really went with the commentary. Because when you're doing a commentary with your friend, you tend to go into just having a conversation, and I wasn't very thorough editing whenever they were up before. But naturally, if you're editing a podcast, it doesn't matter. You can cut all day. You can put a little beep noise and show where you've cut. In a commentary, you can't do that. No, in a commentary, you gotta mute. And if you've heard any official VeggieTales commentaries, a good example of them doing that, I believe, is Best Christmas Gift. It has to have the exact runtime as the show. If 37 minutes into the commentary, there's a, 40-second bit I want to cut, if I cut it, now we've lost 40 seconds of the show syncing up with the footage, and if you're watching the show with the footage, you're now watching 40 seconds behind what we're actually talking about. All I could do was mute it, and I hate that because there was a lot that I wanted to cut. So if you're hearing them now, I mean, make sure you have the little fast forward button, because you're going to have a lot of blank space to go through. And if you're actually hearing them with the show, like I found out a lot of people have been doing, then fantastic. I mean, they were made for that, really, and you won't have any trouble following along. You might end up watching the show for a minute with no commentary, but whenever we start talking again, we'll actually be talking about what we're watching. And I would venture to say that 95% of every commentary is intact. Very little is missing. Like, in a 35-minute commentary, might be a minute total of missing content.
There's all the information you need, if our little intro wasn't enough to let you know. But you know what? We'll play that again, too. Why not?
These commentaries were originally recorded from April to June of 2024.
I love the show and people and the focus of the positive, but with all that said,
Here's what is more, the guests love the show and people too, but are allowed to speak their mind. The critiques they share and opinions they bear are only theirs, not mine.
I think you mean ours?
well, yeah.
Opinions are kinda like jellyfish. I mean, they're flown and change shape a lot. Not all opinions share banter reflect our true and current thought. These have been re-edited to keep the commentary in sync. I only muted what I wanted to cut, so the track can show a link. So if you hear some silence, you'll understand why, folks. And me and Kev apologize for our incessant inside jokes. Lastly, not all commentaries turned out as good as others. Some days it didn't flow as well, but we always recovered.
And if you're not watching the show along with our commentary, you might be confused as to what we're talking about, which is kind of a given. But if you're like a crazy super fan who knows every detail of every episode, have at it. With all of that out of the way,
Enjoy the show!